Und jetzt kommen sie.
I've got the exits blocked off for the time being. I believe they're going up to get him.
Alright. Let's get to the command room.
Es war doch so schön.
Purge, if they come down here, let them know we are in the command room.
Doch. Bye.
So it's just...
It's loaded. It's initialized.
Okay. Oh.
It would not. I didn't nearly.
We're literally not going to do it until we have like almost everybody. If you get... I mean, just fucking come up to like the center courtyard area and be like, hey, I'm here, where can I be useful, kind of deal. Need inside. Hello?
There you go. There you go.
This one.
The pistol.
There.
Go.
They got him. They got him. Alright, quick tribunal. I mean, verdict is pretty much made up, right? We agree that conditioning, and then if that doesn't work, we kill him.
Seems to be that way. I believe he deserves a fair trial. He is a doctor. I did try
Why
and
did I have a feeling that this was how
do something to... if anybody would like
Yeah.
to speak up against them, or against our verdict, then sure. But for the
Yes.
time being, I don't...
Well, we are the command personnel. You're the chief researcher. I'm the supervisor, and Codex is the commander of the field operations.
What is the code
So-
here, by the way? I have no idea.
It's I'll show it you. I'll show you.
We'll
what
do
is
it later. We'll do it later. Do you have any other 357, if need be, for an execution?
Yeah.
I can just use my 1911, don't worry. You can take it.
Here's a few rounds.
Danke.
What is?
execution in 2 and in 5 you're going down to Camp Wolf.
You hear me over there?
Yes.
Yes.
Where would you like me to die? In front of the bed, in front of the blackboard? Pick a nice spot for me, will ya?
Well, you're not dying yet. We're just here to talk. Now then.
I believe he should be able to look us in the eyes while we tell him his crimes.
Crimes is it now, yes?
Yes, you have directly disobeyed orders. Well, we will get into this. However, you do not, at this moment, have necessarily any friends here. Other than perhaps Cross, as I will be acting judge. The prosecutor will be Codex. Your defendant will be Cross. However, there won't be much defending.
This is now a field tribunal, according to the
I see.
standard operating procedure of the corporate field operations.
Don't have a fucking... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna sit just on the corner of the bed then, I guess. Gotta give this a proper feel, boys, you know, examining chairs and all.
Don't stand too close. We can't hear you. I mean, don't stand too far. We can't hear you if you stand too
Oh,
far.
God damn it, I'm just trying to get a nice seat, so, you know, the fucking... Never mind.
All right.
Understand what
Right,
you're doing.
well, go at it then.
Now then, Dr. Steiner, you are a senior researcher with the corporation, and you have been for some time. As I understand that you are accused of disobedience of corporate command orders. You are in violation of the corporate operational procedures, and you are hereby found to be a hazard to the ongoing field operations. Now, on several occasions you have disobeyed direct commands from your superior officers, not to mention that you have willingly exposed yourself to an alien, unknown, hazardous, mind-altering agent of previously undiscovered make and origin.
What do you say to this statement that you are accused of?
Well, it was multiple statements. Yes, I have directly disobeyed orders given to me by my superiors. I did that well knowing that it would bring consequences. However, I did so in the mindset of a certain time, that being the duration of the red storm running out, and therefore a secret in the bottom of KMUC may be lost for forever, perhaps just for months. However, well, I was not sure whether or not we would get that opportunity again within the coming months. Me only being able to lay eyes on the orb at the bottom of KMUC has already proven that something is in KMUC and needs to be further studied. How long would we have took just to figure that out, other than hearsay? I went down there knowing full well I might not come back from it, and I went down there knowing full well that even if I would make it back, I may be executed for it. I did it anyways in the hopes of finding something so groundbreaking to justify this break of my,
But
well,
yet, it didn't seem as if you went of your own conscience. You seemed pulled towards it by
of
whatever
course.
is inside of you.
How could I not be? It is a alien, as to quote, I think it was Cross just now, an alien construct that we have no idea of. Do you have any idea how much knowledge we can gain, how much stuff there is to research, elements that the humankind has never seen before, technology from a lost civilization? We don't know it. But what is it to be a researcher, as if not to be curious about everything at all at the time that we don't understand?
Yes.
Is that not why we are
And
researchers?
yet, it can control you at a whim. What if it were to command you to fire upon us, just as you were ready to do during our meeting with the cultist that appeared here in front of us?
Well,
What say you? I myself,
I believe
I found you with a gun in your hand, Faust. You had a gun in your hand and you are looking directly at Herr Cross. Faust, it is sad and it is disappointing, but operational security must come much before your needless danger. In another life, Ekros died because he simply drove towards an unsuspecting location and was shot directly through the windshield, threw all caution to the wind, and had himself killed. That was on his own fruition, but you almost killed one of our ground operation commander. You as well went directly against the orders and had information against and for the cultist, Herr Raven. I don't believe you had discussed any information of Herr Raven beforehand. Now, I could be wrong here, but you simply said the name of this operation, this ghost, this thing, and you knew who it was, yes? You knew who it was. You, on your own admission, you knew exactly who that thing was. Or you had an idea, yes?
I did.
And you
Yes.
began to pray. You began to pray on your knees in front of it. You were not who you were. And then just but 10 minutes ago, it had a hold on you. You were not speaking German. You were not speaking English. What were you saying? Were you speaking Latin? I do not know. I know root words, yes. It is a form of scientific language, but what were you speaking?
I was very much speaking German, perhaps in an accent that you simply didn't understand.
All right, that might have been my fault.
But I can assure you I was speaking German.
All right, well, it's been a while since I've been to the fatherland, so that one is on me.
I believe that on the topic of Raven, there's so, I believe, called how do they call him? I already it's their mortal head of this realm, I guess. Whatever they, it has some sort of, it's like a guru, right? He interprets the quote unquote will of their deity. That name is fallen way before any of you made it into these lands. This name has been known not only to me, but also Operator Jaeger. Operator Jaeger and I both didn't pay, well, we paid mind to it, but we simply forgot. That evening where one of their disciples made its way into your facilities, I was reminded of this note I had written previous nights. It was probably, I don't know, 5-6 nights ago, that had
Operator
Raven.
Jaeger. Operator Jaeger is not on trial here. His state of mind is not currently in question, as he has shown no disobedience of orders or any deviation from standard behavior. He is being monitored and his actions are being supervised, but currently he is not assumed to be in breach of the protocols and to be a hazard to operational security. On the other hand, I want to go back to the incident at the KMUC facility where you disregarded direct orders and charged into the lowest chamber where supposedly the orb is supposed to be located during this phenomena. As you said yourself, you did this knowing that you could die, correct?
Yes. Both either through whatever appeared at the bottom or through corporate hand on the way back.
Well, you see, the issue is, if you had perished, there would be no one to witness it. Nothing would be gained from it. We would have only lost a very valuable asset and learned
Protective
nothing.
Yes.
No, you, Dr. Steiner. Believe it or not, you are a valuable asset. You are an expert in your field. We do need you. But
Ironically, you are directly contradicting what you said earlier before you shot and after you shot me.
everyone is expendable, yes. But make no mistake, we see your value. There is a reason why we hired you. And why you've worked for us this long. You are brilliant. But no one is above operational security. And if one man has to die, the operation to go on, that's just the way it is. Now, we're not at that stage yet. So, let's continue by asking questions and getting some answers. Do you believe that if you had died there, we would have gained something, Dr. Steiner?
Perhaps yes. Perhaps a second. At the time, you know,
I
we
do
went
not
into
want a
that bunker nearly
perhaps,
daily.
Dr. Steiner. I do not want a perhaps.
We are
Would
talking
we or would
about
we not?
hypotheticals, so
No.
the best answer I can give you is a hypothetical.
We are not talking about hypotheticals, Dr. Steiner. We are talking about the answer
Yes,
that
I
you would...
didn't die down there.
So would we?
It is
Would
a
we have?
hypothetical situation.
Yes. Would we have gained something had you died?
Perhaps if you would have been smart enough to send somebody after me to retrieve my corpse, you could have found out how I died, what I died
Send
to.
who?
Steiner,
whether
but
or
you
not-
are a
who?
valuable asset here.
Send who, Steiner? Send who? Codex was in a critical condition. I had to treat his wounds. Jaeger, he wasn't able to fucking keep up with you.
As I was going to say before I was interrupted, back in that time, we went to that bunker pretty much daily. There would have been a number of times to come back and retrieve me, or whatever was left of me. Maybe not
If
that day,
something
maybe
was
the
left
next
of
day,
you.
maybe the day after that.
Let's get on
Dr.
with this.
Steiner, I commend your selflessness, but you are taking unnecessary risks at the expense of the mission. You are letting your own personal curiosity and your compromised state of mind get the better of you. Do my fellow tribunal board members have anything else to say or ask?
You may
I've
go
said my
first.
piece.
Oh. No, I don't have anything else. I am a bit curious how you would have passed your psychic resistance tests during your re-education or your educational period. Reading through your files, you would have been hired back in 53, 54, correct?
No, not quite.
Then when? When were you hired?
I am unaware if everybody in this room is currently classified in, you know, at the rank to know that, quite frankly.
So you would have been a Project Bell then, wouldn't you have? Or never? Then yes, you would have known and had some sort of... You would have had some sort of psychic resistance, yes?
Of course.
You would have gone through the training then, yes? To
So I
resist
did.
the effects of mind-altering chemicals in a mind-altering state. Then I am curious as to why you have not brushed up on that. We cannot have this happen anymore. This is your last and final warning, and this will be your last and final statement here. From now on, you will be Steiner too, or your mind will have been altered to the second state. Codex?
Yes, Doctor.
Restrain him. Don't resist.
Do not back up.
This
Very
is my
well.
this is my final favor to you, Steiner. Wait a minute.
What is it?
Which one of your radios is on?
Mine isn't. I don't
No,
have
yours
one
is.
on me.
Yours isn't on. Oh my god. Kodex.
On, but not transmitting. It's not transmitting. It's fine.
Speaking about
Enough. I'm doing you a favor here. He will be going mad for the next 3 or 4 minutes. You may want to put him on the bed and actually restrain him. Move. For your own benefit.
God, I hate needles.
Give him 2-3 minutes. I will proceed with the re-education. Should take 15-20 minutes. He will become lucid. You may want to leave. Actually, get Operator Purge in here. He will know what to do.
Understood.
Schon wieder. Also. Na los. Lies doch mal, was da drauf steht.
I don't speak that nasty language anymore.
Yes, maybe you should.
No, after Project Beryl, I reserved myself to something else. Better
Yes.
tomorrow. You do not seem to have
Also,
changed.
don't call it Bell, just call it by its proper name.
We are not calling it by its proper name.
Die Glocke, mein Freund. Call it by what it is.
You will stop. You will not remember this. This will be in the next couple of minutes. Very sick man.
Operation Bell.
You're a very sick man.
You remember how we tested it, yes?
Yes, I know exactly how we tested it. Those poor Bavarians.
Perhaps we should do it again.
No, we should not.
A lot of people that if they vanished. We're all expendable.
This is too long.
Oh.
Nothing. Everything is fine. Purge, come in here.
Dr. Kaiser?
Yes. I've just given him the ingrate. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Do you have a bandage by any chance? Oh, no,
do.
I have it. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yes, sir.
I believe I punched him in the nose to knock him out. The reagent wasn't getting to him.
I see.